Hello everyone. This is just to clarify some of the things people wanted to know about using Drive. So as you can see, I'm in my Drive and I can get here from my EdLinked page. So as you can see, it's under File Shares. It might look a bit different on your EdLink page, but I can get straight to Google Drive from here. You can also upload or download the icon for your desktop, and so you can go straight to there without having to go through a browser initially anyway. So I've got my Drive, and you can see I have on the page the options for creating something new or uploading, and I can upload a file or a folder. But what I'm going to do is create a folder inside Drive. So I just open up the Create button, I click on Folder, and I'm going to put in a name for the folder because you always have to have a name. Excuse me. So I find my test folder here. I open that up, and you can see I can drop files into it from my desktop, and I can create a new folder or create something inside it. So I'm going to create a document. So I'm going to call this document test because I'm really boring. Click OK because you always want to have a name for something. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I want to refer to things from the web, I am going to use under the tools, the research one. Now, what I can do, you can see what it's done is immediately gone to that because of what I've written here. So if I change this and put in my name, then what I can do here too is look up everything to do with my name. I can look at the web results. If I click on this, I can look at everything. I can look at images. I can go to Google Scholar, and so at the moment I have it on everything. So you can see there are a whole lot of things about me, which is kind of a bit scary. But if I went to Google Scholar, remember this is all inside Google, so it's going to refer to that. You can see that it's been cited by 50 people, which isn't bad. So if I'm going to talk about this paper, I might want to insert it as cited as a footnote, in which case it will create a little one there, and if I go down to the bottom of the page, it cites it. Now this isn't in APA format, so I have to move that to here, delete my first name, get rid of that, and put in this instead. Okay, so, and just change this, whoops, and that pretty much conforms to APA referencing a bit better. Now if I wanted to read something that is on the web about me, or I wanted to find something I could look at, so you can see here I can preview this, and if I wanted to I can then look at it in full. Okay, so I want to cite this. I delete that and come back to here. So I'm going to put this in. And I can put that back. And because I've cited it directly, I now need to make sure that I have put in a reference for it. So again, that one comes down here. And you can see that it doesn't always cite according to how we want it to, but nevertheless it can be a useful start for when you are creating particular formats. In the add-ons option, you can get a whole range of add-ons. I have 3 in here. The template gallery, EasyBib, and this is okay, but it only finds things that are available on the internet, but you can choose if it's APA or not. But if you want the full benefit of something like Zotero, you would have to pay a monthly subscription. I could, however, go to TextHelp Study Skills and show some highlight tools. And what that offers me is the opportunity to highlight certain things, here, and then if I wanted to choose another color, right? So here you can say I can collect the highlights, and these are being collected into another format. It's asking me how I want to do it. Actually, no, I'll do it by color. So it's just finding those. So we click here to open, and now we have another one which sees what document it came from, who was the owner, what the URL is, and the 2 things I pulled out for it. So for instance, if you're working on a large piece of text with somebody, or you are wanting to synthesize ideas, this could be quite a useful thing to use. So we close that, and if we come back to the folder, you see I can already move this to a different folder if I want to. But if I come back to my test folder, I can see that it's in there. And then if I go to my recent list back in my drive, you can see that I have 2 lots of collected highlights from that, and I can click on those and I can move them to my test folder. And you can see that all of these 3 things are now in the test folder. But I want to change the color of this folder so that it's much easier for me to find things. So now this folder is Vern. I wonder who makes those up. So if I click on recent, you can see all of these things are now in that same color. So it can make things really, really easy for you to find. The other important thing to know is the shared with me thing in Drive. This is where other people share things with you. So as you can see, it has the picture of the person who is the owner of this particular file they've shared with me. And it just makes it really simple. If I've starred anything, it will collect all of those in one place. So if I want to find things really quickly, I can always star it and then collect those separately. So as you can see, there are a number of things that you can do with Drive. That is really important. And the forms function is also really useful too. These ones I have added to Drive, but these ones are standard. They are certainly worth playing with and learning how to use them. And there are also plenty of ways of learning about how to use them online through the Google Apps for Education feed. So that's enough from me. I hope that's been helpful.